Hello, I'm Joe Barks, and welcome to another edition of The Road Back, brought to you by Club Resort Business, Club Resort Chef, and the Club Resort Chef Association. Today's episode is sponsored by Front of the House, which provides innovative tabletop and accessories solutions through the FOH and Room 360 Degrees brands. Since its start in 2002, Front of the House has transformed an industry accustomed to the ordinary by offering stylishly unexpected and uniquely trend-forward collections. FOH designs and manufactures smart, savvy, commercial-grade product solutions through collections that are designed to be mixed and matched, allowing you to be creative while maximizing your budget. FOH also has the capability to customize items that showcase your originality. Comprised of more than 2,000 items, FOH is proud to design and manufacture everything it offers, from distinctive dinnerware and tableware collections and serving pieces to solution-based buffet essentials. FOH offers something to complement every club's design aesthetic and every chef's culinary vision. For more information about how FOH can deliver powerful performance at a refreshing price, visit frontofthehouse.com. For today's fresh insight into how club and resort properties are meeting the challenges posed by the coronavirus outbreak and finding new and innovative ways to boost business levels and return to full operation, we're going to be catching up on a very active year at the Club at the Dunes, a Troon Privé property in Naples, Florida, and focus on how the management team's special attention to staff training and motivation has helped the club get the full benefit of a recent $10.4 million facility redesign, while also coping with the unforeseen challenges that the pandemic brought about. We're joined today by the Club at the Dunes General Manager Robert Podley, along with Food and Beverage Manager Michael Broughton, Executive Chef Lee Sonsky, and Sous Chef Brian Drennan. Thank you all for giving us a few minutes today. And Rob, maybe you could start by just giving us a quick overview of all that the Club in the Dunes took on with that facility improvement project and why that also created a need for a renewed focus on staff training and motivation, especially when you had to deal with the coronavirus outbreak on top of everything else.
Oh, happy to. And thank you for having us, Joe. It's an honor to be on the show. And you're right, it has been an active year here at the Club at the Dunes. For us, for the Dunes community, this process really started a few years ago. The community felt strongly enough that it was time for an update to the facilities, and results were spectacular. Either remodeled or added to the property were a state-of-the-art fitness center, massage rooms, tennis pro shop, game room, a meeting and event room, video conferencing capable boardroom, an F&B amenities such as soft seating cocktail area, indoor-outdoor bar, upscale dining room, covered terrace with built-in heaters, and then the crown jewel here, their tiki bar and restaurant. Also 2 kitchens on site. Coincidentally, the outdoor space is of significant size, which played right into the needs of living through and in the aftermath of the pandemic. Due to the onset of COVID, the club didn't have the opportunity to make it through a full season with these new facilities. We made it to January, February, and as we all know, a little bit of March, right, before things started going south. And additionally, at the time, our team was primarily built of H-2B visas. And, like many clubs, we had to send them home. So we knew if we were going to head into the 2020 and 2021 season, we needed to rebuild utilizing local talent, which, in spite of the unemployment rate, were in short supply, and help reassure the membership that the Dunes was not only safe, but safer than many places in the surrounding community. As that wasn't enough, we need to make sure their experience was going to be as consistent as possible so they kept coming back. To do this, we set out some goals, that needed accomplishing in a short period of time. Number one was we needed to fully embrace the wellness objectives of many of our members and help perpetuate healthy living for them and our associates. We needed to maintain and further our commitment to providing a great place to work. And we needed to adapt our training program to be more engaging and ultimately increase knowledge retention and consistency with the staff. Michael, Lee, and Brian certainly rose to those challenges.
Okay, Michael, in the front of the house, what did all that mean as far as new steps that were needed to be taken, and how did you absorb all the changes that were taking place?
Yes, absolutely. So, I think the first and foremost most important thing is really the culture, which then ties into the wellness and the training aspects.
There's been a lot of new things that we've done this year. It's really helped our front of the house team, absorb all of these changes that have been taking place. And, I think it really starts with our culture. We really wanted to focus on a positive culture, which improves the teamwork and raises morale, increases productivity and efficiency, and really helps in, enhanced retention of our staff. We wanted to focus on the collaboration and the communication aspect. So we have a lot of fun every day. We have fun, interactive rehearsals. We have our family meal, which is very important to us. And I think it also ties into the wellness aspect as well, because, our team, they have access to the salad bar every day and the fruit bar. And, we have superfood charts on the wall, and we talk every day about superfoods. So it's not only the mental wellness, but it's also the physical wellness as well. Our team has access to our wellness director, and they're able to attend virtual classes. In regards to the training, it was an intense week-long training this year, and the front of the house team was involved with the back of the house team, cooking each and every menu item with the chefs. We reviewed each and every cocktail and ingredient and all the wines by the glass and where they come from and what makes them special and the story behind it. It was a really great, extensive, rigorous training program, and it's helped our team, build strong relationships with each other and improve their communication, and it's really kept them motivated and positive. And I think that's the most important aspect of what we've been able to do so far this year.
Jeff, how about in the kitchen? What did you guys identify as some critical objectives and some new approaches that were needed to meet those objectives?
For us, we had to really jump into it quick. And how do we morph and change the landscape of all our offerings here?
A couple initiatives that we put into effect were our grocery program, where we started a program for our residents to give them access to household essentials, as well as various items ranging from produce all the way to proteins. Our main objective for this program was the safety and wellness of our community. We kept asking ourselves, how can we keep the residents inside of the gates and in their homes while being able to provide a similar function to a grocery store that delivers to their door? We also added the option of curbside pickup as well as delivery for all of our menus. With the luxury of having a golf cart on property, we could easily execute delivery to our residents' doors. For holidays, so we missed out on Easter and Mother's Day, so we had to come up with ideas how to recreate those same experiences in the members' homes. We did this by doing heated home meal kits. So we had full, complete meals with heating instructions for them to pick up the day before, and then they could heat them up in their own ovens at home and have that similar experience that they would at the club. We made the addition on Mother's Day. We put a couple roses in the bags just to try to have that similar feel and experience that they would here at the club. During this COVID time, we also launched a video series, Cooking at Home with me, Chef Lee, where we put together cooking kits that would be available to purchase. We would have all the prep done for the members. They would pick up the kits, and then they could watch a YouTube video alongside with me while cooking the dish all together. Along with these kits, Michael offered a beautiful wine pairing that they could purchase a bottle to have along as well.
Yeah, I would like to add about the work culture. We've been really focusing on, I want to add to what Michael was saying. Culture lies on the leadership as their behavior gets magnified and replicated many times over. We've been working on a big component of our culture would be the clapping. And in my research of clapping, it definitely has some health benefits. It helps with asthma, back, neck pain, joint pain, low blood pressure, and all kind of mental disorders. I believe that clapping brings honor, respect, and loyalty to our associates when they come in. It confuses their negative thoughts. It helps them reset the mind and helps them focus on the upcoming shift. I found, as they come in and we all honor and clap for them and we actually recognize them coming in, it really builds community. It really builds family. And I believe that overflows into the food, into the mindset, into even the front of the house mindset. Just having that build up, that family environment really allows us to serve the members the best we can.
How did you use those as part of the training and motivation?
So Michael and I are 100% aligned with our vision for the food and beverage department here. And culture is the most important things, right? And we are working on the concept and building this team as one house. There's not a back of the house. There's not a the front of the house. We're all united as one team and in one house, right? We are all here for the same reason. We all have the same mission. And that's just to give amazing member experiences and provide the ultimate satisfaction. For our new menu training, I teamed up servers, hosts, and support with the cooks, and they prepared the menu items side by side, hands-on with the cooks. Having this hands-on knowledge for each dish, the server can then become the champion of that dish and could become part of their detailed selling at tables.
So the big question, how's all this worked out? You've had to take on a lot of new things this year with takeout, delivery, more outdoor dining, social distancing. How's it all worked out? How's it helped meet all the demands from your members?
So over the course of this whole thing, right, we're getting wonderful feedback. Our members are so appreciative of all the efforts and what we're trying to do to keep the business going and to keep the membership engaged with the programming here. Safety is our number one goal. Safety is paramount in any of the decisions that we are making for our businesses. We've for sure seen some uptick with the business over the last month or so as members are coming back. And obviously the main thing is to make sure that they feel comfortable and that they feel that their club is the safest place in Naples for them to come.
And Rob, I know the Club of the Dunes is also recognized as one of America's healthiest clubs. You put a lot of emphasis on wellness concepts throughout your operation. How's that dovetailed with these training initiatives and motivation initiatives?
I think they all go together very well. You know, one of the things that we discussed as we went through the process of becoming one of America's healthiest clubs is that, you know, to be healthy, it's not just about, you know, eating the right foods or, you know, moving naturally or moving more often. You know, there is a mental component to the wellness, wellness aspect also. So to partake in these initiatives that Lee and Michael and Brian have initiated or have really perpetuated, it has, and we can see it. And I think last night was a great example. We went to line up and we had a gal was having a bad day. Some things happened to her car and she came to work and was just kind of in a not in a great place. And next thing you know, there's a round of clapping for something and then another round of clapping for something else. And before long, the kitchen and the front of the house were all doing it together. And then we move out to the terrace and start clapping for one of the bartenders that we just witnessed go above and beyond. And in a matter of 15 minutes, this gal's actually completely changed. And now she's heading into this service for the night, happy, ready to engage the membership and do her best for something that was really relatively simple. It didn't cost us anything to do, and it really helped people. And I think, to be mentally well is equally as important as being physically well.
Well, now you're gearing up for another new season. So is there anything else on the horizon that's going to help build on the momentum from this year? Or you're just going to keep rolling the way you have been?
I think we certainly want to build on the efforts the team have already put in place. But we also want to take it one step at a time. Could we be amongst the distinguished clubs someday? I'd like to think so, but that's not what is most important to us. We will certainly continue to search out ways to raise the bar in membership experience. The happiness of the membership is ultimately what matters most to us. It's an incredible coastal community with an amazing membership, and we are fortunate to have a supportive leadership structure. I'm excited for what the future holds with this team on board. And, at minimum, I would expect another wellness-related recognition coming down the road.
Well, that's great. I want to thank you all for filling us in on all these successful new approaches at the Club of the Dunes, and we'll certainly look forward to continuing to hear how they help to produce a special level of service and results for your membership. So thank you again very much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Once again, this has been The Road Back, brought to you by Club and Resort Business, Club and Resort Chef, and the Club and Resort Chef Association. And today's episode was sponsored by Front of the House. If you have a great idea or success story you'd like to see featured on a future episode of The Road Back, please contact us at editor@clubandresortbusiness.com.